Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. Well, welcome. We're here in front of my Butsudan here in my home to make this YouTube video for our Kahului Hongwanji Sunday Service. So all of us are asked to stay at home and practice social distancing, and so that we don't get sick or that we don't spread the COVID-19 virus. I hope you're all looking or learning to cope with being cooped up at home. You can see I'm cooped up here a little bit too, but I think that this is kind of a nice place to be. And also I have to apologize because I'm definitely not used to talking to a camera instead of real people, but I'm going to learn. So this is the fourth Sunday in March, and normally our temple observes O-HIGAN, fourth Sunday in March. This is a time, O-HIGAN is a time when we are kind of led to realize that by observing the harmony of nature that we can see in the progression of the seasons, the changing days, the length of the days and nights, that we are absolutely part of the eternal harmony of all things. And so we're able to naturally be brought back to our true self, to our root in compassion and wisdom. It's a time, O-HIGAN is a time when we focus on awakening through the perfection that we realize in the Nembutsu, the heart and mind of boundless wisdom and compassion. So today we also, fourth Sundays, we also, in the temple, we normally observe family gratitude. And this is part of our service that we offer our expression of gratitude to all of our departed family members and friends who have passed away and who have a memorial service in this month, every month, that particular month, as well as anyone else that we wish to remember. So in this video, I cannot read the names of those loved ones, but please hold their memory in your hearts as we observe this service. For this video, we'll do a very simple service. First, I'll begin by chanting the Vandana and the Tisarana. Then I will make the aspiration for O-HIGAN and for the family gratitude. And then following that, I will chant the Sutra Jusege, and we will have a few Dharma thoughts, and then the Golden Chain of Love to conclude. So I will begin now with the chanting of the Vandana and the Tisarana. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammasambuddhassa. Homage to him, the exalted one, the enlightened one, the supremely awakened one. Bhutang saranang gacchami, Dhammang saranang gacchami, Sanghang saranang gacchami. I go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dharma for guidance. I go Sangha for guidance. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Today we are observing spring O-HIGAN. O-HIGAN teaches us the oneness of all things. It is a time to reflect on the true balance and harmony of all things, a time to aspire to cross over to the world of true reality through the Bodhisattva path, which is fulfilled for us in the working of Amida's vow. As we walk the Buddhist path, may we always be quick to help and sympathize with others, and to be slow to make judgments or cause harm. May we be sincere and transparent in all our actions, so that the light of Amida will shine through us and illumine the minds of all beings. Today we also observe family gratitude and remember our loved ones who have passed away, particularly those whose memorials are observed this month of March. In appreciation of them, let us reflect on the transience, the uncertainty, and the impermanence of our existence, so that we may awaken to realize the true significance of living. Let us live our lives in gratitude for the great kindness we have received from all of our loved ones, and seek to repay our debt of gratitude to them for the countless gifts that make our life possible. In deepest gratitude for the limitless kindness bestowed upon us, let us repeat the name which is true reality itself, boundless light, limitless life. Namo Amida Butsu. 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 We will now have the chanting of the Sutra Juseige. Juseige means hymn reaffirming the vow. It is from the larger Pure Land Sutra, and it is a poetic summary of the basic intention of the 48 vows made in that sutra by Bodhisattva Dharmakara, who became Amida Buddha. In this hymn, Dharmakara promises to attain supreme enlightenment, to save the poor and suffering, and to declare the universal availability of liberation, of enlightenment, awakening, everywhere throughout the universe. These vows promise to create a perfect world where no suffering or evil exists. And this is called the Pure Land. So we will now chant Juseige. Gagon chosegan hishimu jodo shigan fumanzo seifu josho ga gao muryoko fu idai seishu 佛在所病具世不上所ががし成仏道妙所長寺法苦境未所門世不上所が 利欲人少年上映主本業しぐむ浄土一生天人し 人力縁大交付庶務祭道少女三苦名交際者役難回避地へ言召しこも案閉塞小悪道通達全種も高層上満蔵異様老寺法日月諸女期天候不言一種解放増公正独法上大諸女説法師師苦供養一切部具足所特犯元年出上満特異三害を尿物無下地通達未不詳願学へ力とし最小尊志願薬効果大戦王感動国書天人東鎮妙家Welcome again. I'd just like to share a few thoughts about the Buddha's teaching with you at this time. So the time we're going through right now, it's the result of conditions in the world. We can never escape that. Buddhism teaches us that everything is always the result of causes and conditions. We human beings create many of the conditions that affect us with good and bad consequences. Everything we think, say, and do affects others as well as ourselves. And it would be nice if we could all just decide to be wise and good and never create negative conditions. Usually we think I always think, I'm wise and good and others are doing the negative things. But of course we always create negative things in this world, negative conditions. We have a lot of self-centeredness in us. It's sort of natural to us. But it's impossible to just decide or just to be good and only create good conditions in the world. When we face circumstances in our lives like this COVID-19 situation, that that to feel like they are painful and unpleasant. Of course they are. it doesn't do us any good to look for someone to blame or to say this is why we have this problem now, or to wish it were otherwise. We just have to face it as it is. And every moment in life, even these bad ones, maybe especially these bad moments, are opportunities to awaken to deeper understanding, to see ourselves more honestly and more clearly, to learn to express or show compassion toward others, and to devote ourselves more completely, more wholly to the Buddhist path. And even bad situations, you might call it bad. I can't go out, I'm so boring at home, and so on. We feel that way, but it's really not all that bad. Right now, we have a rare, maybe you'll never have this chance again, opportunity to not be busy working all the time, not be busy, shopping, running around, doing errands, doing all the things that we think we have to do. Most of the time we enjoy that, and that's part of our routine, and it distracts us, it keeps us from getting bored. But now we have to spend all of our time at home for a change. And so you can't go to work, except for essential workers, of course, who are dedicating themselves to providing essential services, medical care, and all those kinds of things. And of course, and we should think about that and express our gratitude for their sacrifice at this time. But for the rest of us, our work is to stay home and prevent COVID-19, coronavirus, from spreading further. And since we are at home, we have a great chance to just enjoy every moment of the day. How about that? You get to do that. We can pick up the books that we've meant to read for so long. We can have long conversations with family members, take all the time we want, sharing meals together, and maybe truly get to know ourselves and each other for the first time, maybe. Yeah. At its core, Buddhism is about getting back to our original self, about finding the quiet, compassionate mind hidden underneath all of our obsessions, delusions, and attachments. Finding time for quiet reflection is most important in Buddhism, and it's necessary to be able to live, to be able to grow as a human being. In the early days of Buddhism, people thought that this time for reflection was so important that many of them completely left their busy and frantic lives in the world to simply live as monks with no possessions, no security. They gave up all the security of life, all ownership, all that kind of thing, in order to have that quiet and peace, in order to seek understanding. They lived the life of Dharma, trusting the great compassion, which Shinran Shonin referred to as also as other power, would guide them where they needed to go. In Buddhism, we have to work and have a livelihood. Of course, everyone does, but the goal is to have that time to think and reflect and to share the Dharma, to listen to the Dharma, to share it, and so on. I think in the general culture, we think rest is just to recharge for work, but in Buddhism it's the opposite. Work just enables us to have that time to hear the Dharma, to reflect, to learn, and to look into ourselves, to see what's really there. That's most important. So in our situation now, having to stay at home, we're not being asked to give up all of our comforts and so on. We're only asked to temporarily stay in our homes, which are probably pretty comfortable. Not to go and live in the forest with just a begging bowl every day. So, we may have to do this for a few weeks or even a few months maybe, but it will soon be over. It's not going to last forever. And so I just want to, give you that thought. This is an opportunity, and so make the most of this rare chance you have to where you can't go out and be busy and do all kinds of things. You have to put aside your to-do list and just be at home. So, and this is O-HIGAN also. So, O-HIGAN is really about this. O-HIGAN is a time where we are led to look at, to realize from the flow of nature, the fact that the days and nights are always, length of day and length of night are changing throughout the year, but they always reach this point in fall and in spring where they're equal. So it's reminding us of the harmony of nature. No matter how far things get out of balance, there really is a balance. Everything comes back to that balance. So when we realize that, we're able to find that harmony within ourselves and come back to our true self, be rooted in the compassion and wisdom, which is Amida's mind, always guiding us, always helping us through our life. And that's Namo Amida Butsu. So let's conclude these thoughts by reciting the Nembutsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Now I would like to kind of conclude our service with the recitation of the Golden Chain of Love, which you don't even need you probably don't have a service book at home, so you don't need it though, because I'm sure you all know it by heart. So let's recite the Golden Chain of Love. I am a link in Amida Buddha's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I must keep my link bright and strong. I will try to be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will try to think pure and beautiful thoughts, to say pure and beautiful words, and to do pure and beautiful deeds, knowing that on what I do now depends not only my happiness or unhappiness, but also that of others. May every link in Amida Buddha's golden chain of love be bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Well, thank you very much for watching this video and participating with me as we take a little time to reflect on the Dharma. And I just want to encourage you to really take care of yourself. Realize this is a serious thing. All of the activities at the temple are either canceled or postponed right now for the interim while this pandemic is going on. And this also includes our important fundraising activities, which is hard for our temple to financially, but we cannot help it, so we just have to accept this. Nevertheless, also we ask all of you not to worry about all the things that need to be done at the temple, but to remember that the most important thing is just to stay home, to practice that social distancing, and not spread the virus to others, but most of all to really take care of yourselves. So we are always, of course, deeply grateful for your continued support of Kahului Hongwanji, and I just want to wish you the best until next week. So we will have one of these videos. As long as we are not able to have Sunday service, we'll have the Sunday video like this every week for the time being. So thank you very much for listening, and we'll just conclude with the Nembutsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.